Who stay in the lineup. As for El Salvador and Hugo Perez, 3 changes after the 1-0 loss at the United States. In comes Eric Zavaleta, Narciso Orellana, and Ronald Rodriguez, while Roldan, Seren, and Dominguez move to the bench. There is the whistle. We are underway from San Pedro Sula and Estadio Olimpico Metropolitano. Always a great atmosphere at this venue, and these two teams, they know each other very well, the neighboring Central American countries. But so far, it has not been so good for both of these teams in World Cup qualifying. El Salvador just 1 win. This is their 10th match. Both these teams playing their 10th match. As for Honduras, they have yet to capture a full 3 points. They do just have 3 points based on 3 draws. This is played over the top. Arriaga playing chase, but it's knocked clear. Well, Hernan Dario Gomez, of course, taking over prior to the November window as Dueñas is tripped up in the midfield. He says coming into this match tonight, he says in terms of changes, he says little by little. He said tomorrow, speaking yesterday, we're going to make changes to start looking at those that can be added to those with experience. He said you have to add players with a knockout mentality. So you can see that they are trying to, one, finish this window strong, but also try to build for the future, as it looks like the World Cup will not be in the future of this Honduran team, but you never know. As trying to play in field was Brian Roches, making just his 2nd appearance in this World Cup qualifying cycle. He'll be paired up top with Brian Moya. Another foul. There's Kervin Arriaga. He's one of the players that stays. Look at the El Salvador bench. There's Hugo Perez, the mask around his chin. Of course, the former U.S. men's national team star. He spent the last few days prior to the game on Thursday in the United States. They were training in Indianapolis to try to get acclimated with the cold. They had to go to the local sporting goods store once they got to Columbus to get warm weather clothes, coats, gloves, whatever they needed. They got when they were on the road. They fared well in that game against the United States, conceding just the 1 goal, but they really struggled to go forward, and that is something that has really plagued this El Salvador team throughout the octagonal. They haven't scored multiple goals in all competitions, going back all the way to the Gold Cup against Qatar in that quarterfinal, where they lost 3-2. So that's 14 games in which they've not scored more than 1 goal. There's the switch of play as Honduras comes into the attack. Moya just playing that behind the intended target. And El Salvador will look to come back the other way, able to turn the corner. That's Bonilla. Plenty of goals to his name in his international career. Bonilla provides the centering pass, and it's taken off the foot of Enrico Dueñas. That's Wisdom Quaye, number 16, playing at right back, the Real España player, earning just his 2nd start and his 2nd cap. So a lot of new faces for this Honduran national team, the likes of Albert Elise, Anthony Lozano, Romel Kyoto, Minor Figueroa, all on the bench tonight. So a chance we do see them. And also another big change in goal. That's Edric Menjivar, the Olympia goalkeeper, who has yet to make an appearance in this World Cup qualifying cycle. It's Luis Lopez who moves to the bench. He has started every game thus far, also started throughout the Gold Cup and in Nations League. Here comes Honduras down the right. Centering pass! And the shot goes just wide. Brian Roches could not find the finish, but that's much more like it for Honduras in these opening 4 minutes. Just a quick ball played down that right channel. Roches, he had the position It was Eduardo Vigil in central defense, just able to put him off enough. But an early warning sign here for El Salvador. It looks like this may be being held for a VAR check, and now we're all good to go. Remember, VAR in effect, and listening into the referee meeting prior to Costa Rica and Panama on Thursday, it was explained to the captains just to be patient. It's new, of course, in CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. It will come through the fourth official, and then the referee in the middle will be alerted. Space in the middle for Landaverde. Now this turned over. Here comes El Salvador. Bonilla. Looking for an option. He'll just drop this back to Larin. Orellana, Landaverde. Be those two deeper lying midfielders tonight. Vigil taking off the ball. Some good energy from Honduras, trying to feed off of this home crowd in the opening few minutes. Landaverde able to look upfield and now lays it off to the left. Orellana, long diagonal. Headed forward by Tamacas. And now Rubio. Quickly played ahead. This is a good move. Brian Moya searching for the cross and just overhit it. Caught in two minds there was Brian Moya, whether to try for something spectacular and beat Mario Gonzalez. Here's another look at that last chance. There was contact, but it was well after the shot was already out of play. And Givar in goal tonight for Honduras, and looking to get his feet wet here in CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. Another turnover, and Honduras looking forward. Zabaleta there to cut it out. Down the right side, this does go out of play, and it will go back to El Salvador. That's Ronald Rodriguez. He is back in the lineup for El Salvador, partnering with Eric Zabaleta in central defense. Remember, this is an El Salvador team that had to go through the first two rounds of CONCACAF World Cup qualifying, playing some of the smaller nations across the region. So they got a chance to, in a way, gel, even though they had to go through some pressure-packed matches because they knew they had to get results, get into this octagonal. Here's Flores. Played ahead for Moya, who was able to get around a challenge, but it was a heavy touch, and he puts it out of play. Mario Gonzalez, a chance to send it downfield. Another goal kick for El Salvador. Hugo Perez said on that United States game on Thursday, he said, I think our players behaved well, but he said we still lack forcefulness and attention to detail. He talked about the balance of the team. Quite a bit of defending. They don't have much going forward. We mentioned that they have struggled to score goals. These two teams with the least amount of goals. Honduras with 5, El Salvador with just 4 goals in CONCACAF World Cup qualifying in this octagonal. If you're looking for goal scoring, it'll be off the bench tonight. Nairo Enriquez, he is half of those 4 goals for Hugo Perez's side. Again, Flores marauding down the left. Mejia sprays it out to the right. Quaye. Here's Lopez, who will have to play this back. Long cross coming in. This brought down in the area, an appeal for penalty, but the flag is up anyway on the far side for offside. A good call by the AR there on the far side. Honduras playing with those two target strikers up top in Brian Moya, Brian Roches. Good chance of Brian scores a goal if it's one of those two strikers. Vigil trying to break the lines and get El Salvador into the attack. Christian Gil cutting back to his left foot. Not enough height on that cross. Eduardo Vigil to clean it up again. Did Christian Gil keep it in? He did. The AR was right on top of the play. Cross sent in towards the back post and over everybody's head. And collected by Menjivar. Really close. I'll say the AR had a good look at it. He was looking right down on it. Here's Dueñas for Gil, and cleared away by Alens Vargas. Vargas earning his first cap since 2017, the marathon player. 28 years of age, number 2 in white tonight. Vigil for Tamacas. A nutmeg by Tamacas going right through the legs of Brian Moya. Does earn another throw-in. Here's Gil, taking off the ball. Honduras will look to go quick. Now Loreen. The youngster Dueñas. The deflection will take it to this near side. El Salvador just trying to pin it in this corner. Going to ground was Dueñas and winning the ball back. Comes centrally, Bonilla got taken out. Dueñas takes the shot, but drags it just wide. Another look at it here. Dueñas, the youngster, was really trying to make a name on this stage. As you look at that nutmeg by Brian Tamacas. Participated in some Olympic qualifiers, did Dueñas back in March of last year. Scored the first goal for El Salvador in the octagonal as well. Coming in off the left side, Dueñas! It did take a deflection. It'll be the game's first corner kick. And Enrico Dueñas, a fast start for this one in the opening quarter of an hour. He plays his club football in the Netherlands. Just trying to test Hendrik Menjivar tonight in goal. And it will be Dueñas who takes this corner kick as well. The in-swinger, nobody there at the near post. Quickly knocked away. Already 2 games in the books on this Sunday around the CONCACAF region. Canada taking down the United States 2-0. Panama taking down Jamaica 3-2. Now Mexico and Costa Rica still locked 0-0. About a half hour left from Estadio Azteca. And here in Honduras, just getting going. These two teams who find themselves at the bottom of the table. But Honduras looking for that first win. Loreen taken out on the far touchline. A free kick to El Salvador. Loreen with a dangerous left foot down that left side. I get a good free kick. He might be the chosen one to stand over it. Hugo Perez hoping that his side can get the service right, get off to a fast start tonight. It looks like Enrico Dueñas ready to take this one. Trying to test Menjivar. Here's Dueñas. Plenty of depth to this. Too much. And straight out of play. We talked about the rivalry between these two sides. This is the 83rd all-time meeting. Honduras has many more wins, though, than El Salvador in this series. They are 39, 20, and 23 all-time. And Honduras also unbeaten their last 7 qualification matches against El Salvador. El Salvador did beat them in a friendly, though, a couple of years ago. And something else to note, El Salvador, they've never scored a World Cup qualifying goal in Honduras, so trying to break that as well tonight. For El Salvador, this has been a slow build for Hugo Perez. Qualifying for the octagonal, no doubt a big milestone for this nation as they're trying to find some nationals from around the world who have ties to the country. Lopez to the end line, and it will be a corner kick. First one of the night for Honduras. Jonathan Rubio for Honduras. He'll provide the outswinger. Quickly headed away. Rodriguez up for it. Quaye keeps it in. Another cross lifted in. The header looping wide. A lot of air under that from Daniel Maldonado coming up from his center back position. An attacking spell here, though, from Honduras. Honduras trying to gain control over this match, closing in on 60% possession in this opening 20 minutes. More time on the ball here for Honduras. Safely back from Menjivar in goal. After making 2 straight World Cups in 2010, South Africa, 2014, Brazil. Honduras missed out in 2018, looking like they're going to miss out as well in 2022, but I think both these nations have their eyes on 2026, the joint bid between Canada, Mexico, the United States. That cross deflected, it'll bounce out of play, but that's going to be a big opportunity for some of the nations that maybe don't get the notoriety like those 3 in Canada, Mexico, and the United States, who currently sit in the top 3 spots in the octagonal standings. A chance for an El Salvador, a chance for a Honduras to grow this program and really try to make some noise in about 4 years' time. But of course, everybody wants to win now. That's what they'll at least try to do in this 90 minutes tonight. So the corner is sent in, quickly cleared away by Zavaleta. Another one sent towards Gonzalez. He went up to battle for it. He goes to ground and running into the referee, and he'll have to stop play. Oh, Keylor Herrera got himself in a bad situation there, running into Brian Moya, who was looking to take advantage, albeit from a tight angle, of a pretty wide open goal, as Gonzalez was scrambling to get back. He thought he was fouled initially, and you just hope for the best here from Brian Moya colliding with the referee. That is not something you see every day. Another look at it here. Usually goalkeepers get the benefit of the doubt there, and then Keylor Herrera has got himself in the wrong spot. I think we know what happened there to Brian Moya. Just taking a second to regain his composure. Long throw-in, retrieved by Zavaleta of El Salvador. And a bit too far, looking for Ronald Rodriguez. And a quick throw-in taken by Honduras. Mejia, Quaye. Cross from a wide position, well over the head of Gonzalez and straight out of play. For 2 teams that have combined to score just 9 goals in 9 games each. That's pretty much going according to the statistics. Just 2 shots for either side. None of them have found the frame of the goal. El Salvador trying to change that here. Loreen plays it back. Vigil. Mandaverde. And he's dispossessed. Takes down Rubio. This will be a free kick. And it looks like something extra, a yellow card as well. Jonathan Rubio just trying to advance upfield, but to no avail. Moya who gets tripped up again. And a throw-in going to El Salvador. Coming centrally is Landaverde. Now Dueñas. Space down the left for Roches to work. Trying to cut it back in field. He's able to keep it here for Honduras and find space in the middle with Mejia. Arriaga. Quaye lifts another cross in. Plenty of air under that. Zavaleta to clear. Tamacas for Orellana. Tamacas cuts it back again for Vigil. Landaverde and now Orellana. Tamacas. Just bobbling on his foot. Another giveaway. Flores motoring down the left. Both these teams in the November window both had leads at one point during a match. It was El Salvador at Panama. He scored in the opening few seconds. Couldn't hold on to capture a point on that night. They also drew 1-1 with Jamaica back in November. As for Honduras, they were 2-0 up against Panama in the first game of that November window. And you thought maybe if they could get the 3 points that night on this field, that they would still have a chance to put themselves in the hat for maybe a playoff spot or even the top 3 with how congested it has become. But it was Panama who came from 2-0 down to capture all 3 points, scoring 3 goals in the last 20 or so minutes. And then they went to Costa Rica and they conceded a game-winning goal to the Ticos, 90+5 on that night. So Honduras has been so close. But last time out against Canada, they were outplayed pretty much from the beginning against the Canucks, who continue to set the pace across the CONCACAF region in the octagonal. On the turn, space to work down the right. It's Tamacas who had a heavy first touch, but he recovered well. Trying to break the lines for Landaverde. Second ball picked up by Bonilla. Now it's Dueñas, never afraid to take one from distance. Deflected off of Gil and into the waiting arms of Menjivar. Gil may have been in an offside position anyway, but play continues. Maldonado able to chase down a loose pass. And again back for Menjivar. Headed back centrally, Landaverde able to clean things up. Cheers from the crowd, thinking it's a handball on Zavaleta. A giveaway, and here's Roches. Roches! Firing it over the bar. He's trying to catch El Salvador sleeping. He's pretty much on his own. Coming from behind was Mejia, the youngster Dueñas losing his footing. And Roches firing that over the bar. Dueñas trying to break the lines, and it was Gil who nearly got on the end of it. If not for the sliding challenge, it looked like of Alens Vargas. Quaye. Pretty hard to believe for Honduras. They haven't won a competitive match. You have to go all the way back to the group stage of the Gold Cup against Panama on July 17th, a wild night in Houston. That was a come-from-behind win against Panama. It's been that long. They only recorded 2 wins in the calendar year of 2021. Also played a friendly against Colombia back in a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago today to be exact. They lost that one 2-1. Moya trying for a tight angle on the near side. And saved by Gonzalez. That'll be the first shot on goal of the match. Verde, ahead for Dueñas, some room to run. Arriaga in hot pursuit. Played through for Gil. Christian Gil cuts it back. Gil just wide. Did not get the contact he was hoping for on the finish. And he wasn't able to find the finish. Again, Dueñas has been bright in the attack tonight, but once Gil cut it back, he had time. I don't think that's his favorite left foot, though. Just wrapping his foot around it too much and not getting the contact he had hoped. Dueñas has it intercepted. Here's Vigil. Over the top again, and Givar to collect. You wonder how long Hernan Dario Gomez is going to go into the second half before he decides to make some substitutions. Not that he should make them now, of course. But with the likes of Romel Kyoto, Albert Elise, some of the much more experienced players, how much does he want to see from some of this younger group that he has put out on the field tonight? And a team that doesn't have a whole lot of experience, but he did say coming into the game, that's how it was going to be. Here's Dueñas. Dueñas slides it in for Bonilla. Bonilla cuts it back, and Bonilla scores! El Salvador's on the board first, on the road. It's a great start for La Selecta. Against the run of play, but that's how El Salvador has wanted to play. Out on the counterattack, and Nelson Bonilla nearing 50 caps for El Salvador, and earns his 17th international goal. His first goal in this World Cup qualifying cycle all started from Dueñas, just a calm pass. One touch inside by Bonilla as Maldonado went sliding by, and an easy finish from El Salvador's number 9. And there's the reaction from Hugo Perez. He knew there was goals in this side somewhere, and he's finally found the formula. A 35th minute goal from Nelson Bonilla. And again, Honduras left scratching their heads here at home. How can they respond? Moya sends the cross in, nothing doing. And this qualifying cycle just has not gone the way Honduras has thought. Dead last in the table. And that is why there was the managerial change with Hernandario Gomez stepping in for Los Catrachos. They still have 4 matches to play, just to try to figure something out. It's so important, especially in these competitive games, to put your best product out there. But when you're stuck in last place, you haven't scored many goals, you've yet to win, you'll search anywhere for answers. Mejia able to get this wide to the right for Lopez. Kevin Lopez sends the cross in, and it's Zavaleta to head away once more. Quaye on the overlap. He will not be utilized as Zavaleta heads clear another cross. Moya. Quaye. Another cross in for Zavaleta to head clear. That's why it's so important to have Zavaleta back in the mix for El Salvador after he missed out against the United States. They're picking up a knock in training prior to that game on Thursday. It's Bonilla who's hit from behind, and a free kick to El Salvador. And you just look at these two federations and the on-field product. Now, of course, Hernandario Gomez coming in November has had just a handful of matches to put his imprint on the style and how he wants his team to set up and play, but you can see what El Salvador wants to do. There's a commitment from the players. There's a buy-in to Hugo Perez. But here's Roches coming in for Honduras, and another big challenge to put this out by Zavaleta. And it'll be a corner kick coming. Kevin Lopez spent some time with Motagua, again runners-up in CONCACAF League, to actually Alexander Loren's Comunicaciones. Plenty of depth on this corner, but it's headed away once more, and Dueñas clears it to midfield. Long cross in again, trying to win a second ball, but Landaverde was there to head it clear. Arriaga sliding this in, quick touches, and the shot is up and over, but now the referee will bring this back for a free kick. He tried to play advantage, and it's always that gray area, and that's what the El Salvador players are asking about. How long can the play continue before you pull it back? Let's take a look at it here. No doubt a foul there by Zavaleta. He's lucky that it was just outside the area. But if you take a shot on goal, or at least attempt to, does that count as the advantage being given there by the referee? And in Keylor Herrera's stop process, he pulled it back for a free kick. now Mario Gonzalez will have to organize. Eric Zabaleta still pleading his case as Mario Gonzalez continues to organize. Big opportunity here for Honduras to earn back the goal they conceded. Arriaga and Lopez standing around it. Both can strike a ball very well. It's Christian Gil who lays down behind the wall. Will this be a touch and a hit, or will this just be taken from the dead ball? Arriaga, he'll run away. It's Lopez, and right into the wall. Rubio, now Quaye, and now the play is stopped. And it looks like that came off somebody's head immediately, and that is why the referee stopped play. Any sort of head injury, the referee told to stop play as quickly as possible. And once the ball was cleared out to that right side, Taylor Herrera deemed it necessary to blow his whistle. Another look at it here. Oh yeah, right off the top of the noggin. Another look at the goal. Nelson Bonilla, just his 6th appearance in this World Cup qualifying cycle. His 3rd start. Plays his club football at Port FC in Thailand. You can imagine his travel journey to get to the United States last week, and then, of course, down here to Honduras. Picked off in the middle. Roches for Moya. Moya! Nowhere near the frame of goal. Oh, this headed right into the path of Roches. Plenty of blue shirts around him, and they do well defensively. And then the foul as Orellana went down. And back to El Salvador. That was nearly disaster for El Salvador. They conceded a similar goal to Panama back in November. Final few seconds before we find out how much stoppage time there will be at the end of this first half. First half that has pretty much played out as we expected in terms of who's had the ball and how the game has played out. Tamacas provides the service. By that I mean Honduras has had much more possession. El Salvador is trying to hit them on the counter, and that's how they scored their lone goal. Arriaga down the wing. Just touched out of play, no nonsense by Zabaleta as we get into 2 additional minutes. Arriaga for Lopez. Again, trying to slide that through to no avail. Here comes El Salvador again on the break. It's Dueñas for Bonilla. Now Landaverde, and they'll take time on the ball. Maybe just trying to get to halftime, that 1-0 lead intact. Nothing will come out of this. Another look at the goal. That sweet footwork by Nelson Bonilla. Able to cut it back to his right foot. A reaction from Hernan Dario Gomez. Crowd urging Honduras on here. Down 1-0 at home. Rubio for Flores. Landaverde to clear this away. Flores with the foul. That should pretty much take us to the 15-minute intermission. And there is the final whistle. The first 45 minutes have come and gone. And more trouble for the home side. Honduras not able to find the score sheet for El Salvador. They've been pitching a shutout through 45 minutes, and they have a goal to show for their troubles as well. Nelson Bonilla in the 35th minute, able to give La Selecta the lead on the road. Start now coming onto the field, including Edwin Rodriguez, Romel Kyoto, and Albert Elise. So now the experience comes in for Honduras. They're making 3 subs here at halftime, and it looks like El Salvador will do the same. Alex Roldan, Isaac Portillo, and Jairo Enriquez. Very important players to how El Salvador has played thus far. Alex Roldan, of course, will wear the captain's armband. The Seattle Sounder comes onto the field. So 3 subs for either side. And that is how this second half will commence. Referee Kaylor Herrera blows his whistle. We are underway for the second 45 minutes from San Pedro Sula. There's some of that energy from Enriquez. Enriquez, the centering ball, and it rolls through for Menjivar. Remember, Enriquez scored in about 11 seconds at Panama. He nearly scored in about 11 seconds to open up this second half. El Salvador did something they have never done before in that first half. That is score a World Cup qualifying goal on Honduran soil. So they have that out of the way. Nelson Bonilla able to find that goal in the 35th minute. And now we'll see what some experienced attackers can do, such as this man, Albert Elise. Elise, who has been in good form for Bordeaux in France. Now, Romel Kyoto currently in MLS with Montreal, and he has scored once so far in World Cup qualifying. Play down the line, Albert Elise. He wins a corner kick for Honduras, or maybe not. The AR pointed for a corner kick, and I think he was overruled by Keylor Herrera in the middle. This scoreline holds and El Salvador is able to capture the full 3 points, they will actually move into 6th place. Be up to 9 points. Jamaica stuck on 7 after their loss earlier today, losing 3-2 to Panama. Landaverde, Vigil, Bonilla, Landaverde, and now Isaac Portillo had his pass intercepted, looking for Roldan. Roldan does well to track back, get a foot on that, and it's back for Mario Gonzalez. Arriaga, right into the waiting arms of Mario Gonzalez. Arriaga, another one of those youngsters, 23 years old. Considered one of the next stars of Los Catrachos. Currently playing for Marathon domestically. Played in CONCACAF Champions League when Marathon took on the Portland Timbers back in the early portion of 2021. Another foul in the midfield, Elise. Pushing Portillo right in the back of Edwin Rodriguez. And quickly back the other way. Eduardo Vigil has to knock this out of play. Some room opening up here at the top of the area. Rodriguez just wide. Trying to cut it back to his left foot, but could not find the frame of goal once again. And that has been something that has troubled Honduras thus far. Just 2 shots on target. I guess El Salvador only has 1. It's the 1 goal they've scored. They've been at least clinical in that department. Both these teams have difficult matchups to come on Wednesday. Honduras will travel to the frigid upper Midwest of St. Paul, Minnesota. Temperatures should be in the single digits for that one. The wind chill -degrees Fahrenheit on Wednesday as they take on the United States. Well, El Salvador will travel back home and they will take on Canada. Canada, of course, yet to lose in the octagonal. They have been a revelation here in the octagonal, still leading things at the top of the table. Trying to break the lines, Elise to the end line. Did he keep that in play? Regardless, it ends up in the waiting arms of Gonzalez. He did keep himself onside. And looks like he kept the ball in play. Mejia. Again, Rodriguez finding himself in good spaces since coming on. Quaye. Second ball picked up. Again, trying to play it through the lines for Arriaga, and Tamacas is there to knock it clear. It's Vigil who is down, will require a stoppage from the referee. It's not a good look here for Eduardo Vigil, as he's looking like he will come off, and you see some of the frustration from many of the men wearing white tonight, as things just have not gone their way. Well, with the introduction of Elise and Kyoto and Rodriguez trying to change things. So Vigil coming off. We'll see if there's a substitution in the offing for El Salvador. And it looks like it will be Roberto Dominguez ready to come on. Kyoto. Flores looking for Elise. It was Isaac Portillo coming back. Right now down a central defender with Vigil off the field. Potential shot for handball. I'm sure VAR taking a look at that. There's a foul and a free kick with Enriquez going down. And now a prolonged stoppage here. We'll see if Keylor Herrera gets word from VAR. It is off his hand, Alex Roldan, but his hand was tucked right up against his stomach. I don't think that's going to be enough. Looks like we will get that substitution in just a moment. Dominguez, the 24-year-old, not quite ready to go. Still lacing up his boots. Dueñas. Mejia was cut off by Roldan. Dueñas all the way to the end line, and a goal kick. Really seeing the quality of Enrico Dueñas tonight. The assist on the goal, and now the substitution. It is Roberto Dominguez coming on. So one sub left for Hugo Perez and El Salvador. Two remaining in still all three windows for Hernan Dario Gomez and Honduras. Hernan Dario Gomez saying coming into this game, about El Salvador having never won in Honduras. He says that needs to stay the same as Enriquez has a shot deflected out of play. Enriquez has been bright since coming on, as he has been really throughout the octagonal. Place your divot, sir. Here's Dueñas, the in-swinger. Just bounces it in and quickly cleared away. Roldan. Enriquez. Landaverde. Cuts in field, gets by Mejia, gets by Elise, and quickly closed down by Arriaga, but he keeps it. Cross coming in, Bonilla coming in as well, and it was Menjivar who was able to punch it away. Those two coming full speed right at each other, but it was Bonilla who committed the foul in the process. Dueñas able to regain his footing, but not quite quick enough. Here's Elise. Portillo all over him as he gets it out to the far side. Flores saved! And Elise scuffs the shot right on the goal line. It should have been 1-1 as this one skied out of play. Mario Gonzalez, a tremendous piece of goalkeeping. "99 times out of 100, Albert Elise is slotting that home, and he's off celebrating. This was the one time. Another look at it here. Flores did very well to get a shot away. That is a tremendous save. And Elise, all he had to do was redirect that back towards the goal. And that's the last time that we will see Flores tonight. So Franklin Flores comes off in favor of Omar Elvir. Another Motagua product. His third appearance in the octagonal. El Salvador somehow are able to hold on here. We will look back at that moment. A massive save by the young goalkeeper. 24 years old. It's his 14th start in World Cup qualifying. Remember, El Salvador had to go through the first 2 rounds to get into the octagonal based on their FIFA World Ranking. They beat St. Kitts and Nevis 6-0 over 2 legs in the second round after going 3-0-1 in the first round. Played 20 total games in 2021. And a good showing in the Gold Cup as well for El Salvador. A really positive progression over the last 12 months. Cross comes in again. And this time, straight out of play. It was Moya crashing in. Right at the hour mark. San Pedro Sula, Estadio Olimpico, Metropolitano. After tonight, just 4 more games remain in the octagonal. 1 more for each of these teams on Wednesday. Elise gets to the end line, appeal for handball, which will be given. It'll just be a shorter corner kick, as he was well outside the area. The arm away from the body, even though he was sliding in. We'll see what the angle is and what Edwin Rodriguez wants to attempt. Just a one-man wall just to protect that near post. Rodriguez plays it on the floor, comes all the way through for Arriaga. Now to the outside of the area, and Moya takes it on, headed back in centrally. And now everybody positioning themselves to try to get the ball coming out of the air. It was Enriquez who did well, and now he springs a counterattack. Bonilla up ahead, and here's Nelson Bonilla. An option waiting here on the near side is Dueñas. Enrico Dueñas on his left foot. Asking for a deflection, he won't get it. And out of play for a goal kick. Still a good move from El Salvador. Able to defend the set piece. And not able to wrap his foot around it. Moya did well to get the shot away. That was, pardon me, that was Flores from earlier. Here's Elise. Clipping this in, too far from Moya. Elvire, deflected cross, bounces once and claimed by Gonzalez. Foul coming from behind on Omar Elvire. Played all the way through. Honduras starting to pick up their intensity just a little bit more. The halftime substitutes have no doubt played a big part in that. Chasing this down, but Menjivar puts his right foot through it. Played by Vargas, and it was Enriquez coming back from an offside position. Nervy moment there for Honduras, but here's Elvire for Kyoto. Kyoto's cross deflected out of play. Another corner kick for Honduras, and Kyoto will look to take this quickly. He'll play it in short. He'll get back on side. Here's Elvire, who lifts the cross in. Not sure Gonzalez got a touch on that. It does go out of play. And it'll be another corner kick for Honduras. The target again, Albert Elise. Rodriguez ready for the corner. Curling this in, free header is down and saved. Kervin Arriaga once again. He's always dangerous on those set pieces. That's what you're told to do, head it down and into the ground. It was Gonzalez just able to shuffle over and make the save. Enriquez will chase this down, he won't get there. Challenge put in by Maldonado. Quaye and Rodriguez. Elise Rodriguez again. Here's Moya. Elvir charging down the left. Another deflected cross and another corner kick for Honduras. Quickly taken. Gonzalez flying off his line. And luckily there wasn't a white shirt there to clean that up. That press really giving El Salvador some fits as Landaverde is taken off the ball. Rodriguez doing a pirouette. He goes down as play continues on. Duenas plays this down the right for Enriquez to run onto. He'll continue his run. Bonilla's in there as well. It's over everybody's head. Good hard running by Alex Roldan keeps this alive. Chips it up for Duenas. The header will end up in the arms of Menjivar. Elise all by himself. Kyoto was able to stay on side, at least for now. Kyoto still going. Kyoto squares this ball. The shot is deflected out of play. Oh, the spin will keep it in, but nonetheless, a huge block from right there in the middle. It was the substitute, Roberto Dominguez. Now it's Arriaga. And finally cleared away. El Salvador absorbing all sorts of pressure at the moment. I'm curious to go back and see if Kyoto stayed on side, because now this whole attack continues because the flag stayed down. Quaye. Trying to just chip that in. Again cleared away by Rodriguez. Looks like they want to stop play. Here it is again. Kyoto was very patient here, had time. Eventually the shot by Brian Moya right off the head of Dominguez. And it's Mario Gonzalez who finds himself on his back. Now, this second half has really picked up in intensity. Honduras trying to at least salvage some sort of result at home. Another look at it here. It looked like Gonzalez just got caught up in some traffic. Bit of an awkward fall. And another player down as well. That's Enrico Duenas. There's one sub available for both teams still. Well, it looks like a substitution will be made. Darwin Serran will come on, replacing the youngster Duenas, the fifth and final substitution for Hugo Perez and El Salvador. You hope Duenas is okay, as this is dangerously headed backwards. Just has to be knocked over to the far side. Mejia with a peek over his shoulder, looking for any sort of pressure coming his way. Just to refresh you, it was Nelson Bonilla, 35th minute. scored the go-ahead goal, the only goal so far tonight. As Kyoto curls it in, Zavaleta there to head it clear. Kyoto trying to get the return on the back heel. It's Kyoto headed towards the top of the area, taken on the volley. Degree of difficulty very high from Brian Moya, and couldn't pull it off. Mejia, Arriaga, Rodriguez. Curls it in again, nobody there. Again played forward for Elise. Kwaye. Maldonado. Rodriguez. Pretty much everybody behind the ball defending for El Salvador. Kwaye again puts the cross in, stabbed out by Zavaleta. Enriquez looking to provide a burst of pace, but he was also taken off the ball. Here's Romel Kyoto. Kyoto has options. He gets to the end line. Kyoto stands this up. Elise slipped, which means he couldn't contest the header. It may not have got to him. Honduras reset here at midfield. Elvir. Still Elvir. It took a flick off Arriaga's head. Elise will chase it down. Here's Rodriguez with some space. Rodriguez saved and then caught. Gonzalez up to the task once again for El Salvador. He's made some big saves tonight. He does it again on this occasion. Look at all the space that Rodriguez was afforded. Gonzalez, though, had it under control. There was enough loft on it that he could knock it up to himself and then make a clean catch. Elise slipped again. Roldan recovered well. He gives it right away. It's going to be a lot of defending here in this last quarter of an hour. There hasn't already been in the last 15 minutes or so. As Rodriguez is taken down from behind. Kwaye, not enough depth on the cross. Another one is cleared away by Zavaleta, who has played a massive game in the center of that back line tonight. A three center back system deployed by Hugo Perez. Zavaleta right in the middle, flanked now by Dominguez and Rodriguez. Kwaye, bit more height and depth to this, and maybe a bit too much, but it switches for Elvir, who sends it right back in. A free header is off the top side of the crossbar, sent Gonzalez scrambling. Another center back coming into the fray, this time for Honduras and Daniel Maldonado. Not enough pace on the cross to really give Gonzalez too much trouble. He'll take his time to put this back in play. Last game of the night across the CONCACAF region, as Rodriguez showing a bit of skill. The two last place teams coming into the night, but it won't be that way if El Salvador pull out the full 3 points. In for Kyoto, Zavaleta there defending, and clears it away once again. On the return, low ball sent in. Darwin Seren is there. "16 total shots for Honduras. 5 of them have found the frame of goal, and none of them have gone past the line. Mario Gonzalez, 5 saves for him tonight. Curled into a good area. 2 players going at it. And then finally cleared away. I think there was mutual contact there. The referee will halt play for a moment before the throw-in. It's Maldonado who was tangled up in the area. Long over the top. Kyoto was there. A karate kick by Dominguez. Hugo Perez said coming out of the United States game on Thursday he was pleased with his backline's performance. He'd probably say much of the same through about 80 minutes tonight. It can still be undone. It's played all the way through and out of play. Another look at it here. It was Seren who was tangled up with Maldonado. Not enough for VAR to intervene. Still one more sub available for Honduras. Anthony Lozano is on the bench. Another attacking option for Los Catrachos. Roldan. Maldonado coming all the way upfield, and then he gave it away. It's been a while since El Salvador has had any meaningful possession in their attacking half. They've been doing quite a bit of defending. The possession skewed way in the favor of Honduras at 65%. The shot 17-7. And a yellow card will be handed out to Brian Tamacas. Looks like for time wasting. Here's Elise. He's taken off the ball and cleared all the way to midfield. Rodriguez plays it in. Another appeal for handball. Not too much of a shout as Sarah now leads the charge. And Mejia will track it down for Honduras as the whistle will stop play. Roldan. Space to work in the middle. Portillo can get on this. He does. Here's Enriquez. Options to left and right. Tamacas. Blocked cross. Enriquez stands it up. Savvy play by Bonilla. And Seren, but he was in an offside position. Nelson Bonilla. Played over the top. Honduras starting to run out of time. They had a big flurry during about a 15-minute span from the hour mark to about 75 minutes. Slowed down considerably here. They're trying to pick it back up and finish this game strong, try to find a result. Here's Elise motoring to the end line. Another pass coming in for Rodriguez off the mark. Quaye curling it in for Gonzalez to snatch. And more time can be taken off the clock. And it's not going to get any easier for this Honduran side. Already frustrated, and now having to go play in potentially sub-zero temperatures in the United States on Wednesday. Against the United States team that I'm sure will be out for blood just based on the result of their match in Canada today. Roldan. Seren and Bonilla. Seren continues his run. Taken off the ball, and a corner kick given to El Salvador, and again there'll be a no rush. Played short, and already trying to hold it in the corner. Bonilla loses out, and then a rash challenge put in. No card as Honduras will carry on with things quickly here. Benjivar taking quite a few extra yards, I think it's fair to say. Kyoto takes charge. Arriaga is trying to move it off to the left. Instead it comes to the right with Quaye. Play to the end line and all the way out of play. Trying to find the answers tonight and just trying to get back on track as Honduras. This was a team that participated in the semifinals of CONCACAF Nations League, took the United States all the way to the edge in that semifinal before they scored a late goal, the U.S. did. Has not been, only the octagonal has not gone the way that Honduras has wanted it to. Still searching for that first win. They've lost 6 games. They've drawn 3 times. Seren. A free kick awarded on the far side. Brian Moya a bit too aggressive. As we reach about 2 minutes to go until stoppage time. Honduras unbeaten their last 7 qualification matches against El Salvador. They drew 0-0 back on September 5th. That was the first window of the octagonal. A throw-in awarded to Honduras. But El Salvador had never scored a goal in Honduras in a World Cup qualifying match until tonight. Wisdom Kwaye try to get the return. Second cap, a second start for Kwaye tonight. Honduran born but of Ghanaian descent is the right back Kwaye. Here's Moya. Maldonado, again for Kwaye. Kyoto lets it run through. Roldan has to touch it out of play. Quick throw-in coming by Rodriguez as Kyoto sends the cross in. Again, nothing doing. Mandaverde. It's hit right in the chest and goes down. This will bring us into stoppage time, and saying he got hit up towards the neck area. Four minutes of stoppage time. Mandaverde taking some time here. Gonzalez wants some of that cooling spray as well. The injury occurred pretty much right at 90 minutes, so we'll add that on to the 4 minutes. Back underway. This should take us to about 95 minutes, should that minute be taken into consideration. Kyoto trying to turn, was shut down by Roldan. Halftime substitutes on both sides that made an impact. Played through for Bonilla. Bonilla trying to put this away. Nelson Bonilla is saved. Here's Enriquez. Seren again blocked down. Seren have another chance. Seren scores! El Salvador will win in Honduras. What a win! Hugo Perez and his players believed that they could get it done. The progression has been seen, and they will win for a second time in the octagonal. What a performance, defending for the majority of the match. But they have taken advantage of their opportunities when they have come. Another halftime substitute, Darwin Seren, right off the inside of the post. Through traffic, Menjivar couldn't get over, and you see the celebration. And that is the reaction from the Honduran faithful. This has not gone according to plan for Los Catrachos, but jubilation for El Salvador. They will move one spot up in the octagonal table. And you can't say it enough, the job that Hugo Perez has done with El Salvador since coming on as manager. He was named head coach back in April of 2021. And this team, you've seen the slow and steady progression. Match day one, a 0-0 draw against the United States at home. As Kyoto plays this in, it's punched away by Gonzalez. But you saw the buy-in, especially defensively, and that is all from San Pedro Sula. And the joy will go all the way back to San Salvador as El Salvador take down Honduras. What a result for Los Cuscatlecos as they win this one 2-0 on the road. Bonilla and Seren, the two goal scorers. What a performance by the men in blue. In Honduras, their search for their first win in the octagonal will go on. So it finishes from a now dejected Estadio Olimpico Metropolitano from many of the locals.